Hello, my flowers. Welcome back to my channel, Messages from Venus. I hope you guys are enjoying your day wherever you guys are. This is your weekly reading for August 12, 2019. You guys, happy full moon. I hope the energies are not hurting you too much and that you guys are able to maneuver these energies and work through these energies, whether that's physical, spiritually, mentally, financially, everything all put together. I just wanted to let you guys know, first of all, that I'm going to extend the 25% off sale until the end of October. So by the time you guys are watching this video, you guys will see the changes on my Etsy shop, announcements, etc. And also to remind you guys to always check out your astrologers, because they have information in regards to the astrological weather. It is tough. We are going through a lot of things, but it is not impossible. If you guys are checking my weekly videos now and this is your first time, I will have like the little pop-ups on the top of the video for last week's video, my Etsy shop, and also to let you guys know that I changed the way I will be doing my weekly readings, because we are not just one zodiac sign, okay? We just have to follow the energies. You can look at your chart, have your chart read, have your chart reviewed, and not know what the hell it means, and be pulled to a totally and completely different sign, okay? So you guys can check out like the birthday readings, the yearly readings. Those I will continue to do with these in accordance to the zodiac signs, but the weekly readings, I will give you guys a general message for everyone, because we are all going through the same thing. So I'm going to use 3 different decks, you guys, right, for this reading. I'm going to start off with the elements. Let's start off with the fire signs. Let's see what's going on with the fire signs. Let's see. Fire. Is that what's going on? A whole bunch of fire. Okay. All right, you guys. So the fire signs. I hope you guys can see it. So we have the 8 of flames here, and things are hitting the fan. I feel like there's a lot of movement, literal movements from one place to the next, one direction from the next. I feel like these energies are pushing you forward so much and so fast that within the next 2 to 3 weeks, you will see changes, but for the better. You are literally someone who is running on top of fiery weather, on top of fiery situations, on top of hot situations. Some of you guys are running away from your exes, ex-lovers, potential flames, to be able to better yourselves for the future, which is going to in turn bring in balance and bring in more power. The more balance you have into your life, the more power you have. So if you have to run away from a situation that gets sticky, that makes you hot and bothered, that does not concur with balance in your life and does not make you happy, then do so. If people are running away from better situations into stickier situations, let them go through the process, okay? There's only so much that you can do for them, because everyone has their own astrological chart. Everyone has their own weathering, their own things to go through. And the fact of the matter is that not everything's going to be roses and flowers. Not everything is going to be rosy cheeks. And also make sure that you guys do pay attention to your ancestors, okay? So let's go over to the air signs. And air signs, we have to work together as a team. There is a team. There is you and there's everyone else behind you. You have a team in place. Make sure that you use it. Make sure that you are acknowledging them, and make sure that you understand that you are being guided, that it's not a matter of control. It's not a matter of hate. It's not a matter of wanting you to be in a certain position. It is a matter of the divine feminine and the divine masculine, okay? So the Star of David, okay? It is all about the Star of David in this situation. You come from a very strong background, a very strong lineage. We all understand that. Your ancestors respect you, but there's a lot of things that you don't see, that they're trying to stop you from self-sabotage. There's a lot of self-sabotage, a lot of stopping yourself from being great, okay? I also feel like There is more apparitions happening, more Christ consciousness, you seeing like otherworldly things that other people don't see. When these things happen to you, do not announce them on social media. Do not talk about them on social media, at least until after the full moon, or at least until after 3 weeks, because it's more of like the future showing itself and revealing itself to you. So don't talk about it. Otherwise, you will ruin it for yourself. Don't talk about things until they're done and over with, so that you can give actual testimony. If you talk about things when you're actually going through the situation step by step, 1 minute at a time, 1 second per minute, or whatever the case is, and you're recording on social media, and you're talking about it on social media, you're attracting attention to yourself that you necessarily do not want for yourself. So I feel like keep to yourself, keep guard, and understand the power that you have. That is absolutely limitless. Just don't talk about it, okay? And do not give your back to your guides, to the spirits that are around you. I feel like your frequency is so high that you guys are not only able to see the future that is coming to you, but you guys are able to interact with other stellar, interworldly, interdimensional beings that are also there to help you, that see you all the time, actually. Now, let's go over to the earth signs. So, earth signs, I feel like some of you guys are a little bit stuck. I feel like you guys feel as if you are minute, feel as if the stars are not aligned for you. However, the oracle is telling you otherwise. You guys are experiencing a lot of healing, a lot of release. When you find yourself paying attention to your past, or paying attention to the things that you have, paying attention to the things that you used to have, paying attention to your to the regrets, to the decisions that you made maybe 2-3 years ago, and seeing where you have came from that place until now, it'll sometimes stir emotional situations or emotional triggers. But know that these emotional triggers and or situations are only there to help you release the past, to help you move on to the future. I do see that a lot of us are going to be going through struggles, emotional struggles, and also financial struggles. The flow of things is not going to be correct, in a sense where you get what you want, but at the same time, it's not exactly what you want. And so therefore, you guys just focus on the little itty bitty 1% of the thing that you wanted the most, that you just cannot get, that you didn't obtain, that you couldn't obtain for yourself. And so, earth signs, I tell you this. I know you guys are not really that emotional, except for those of us that have like other things going on in our astrological charts, but you guys are very practical. So when it comes to dealing with emotions and dealing with caring for other people and taking other people's emotions for consideration, it's tough, because I do feel like, at least for this week, we are self-centered and paying attention to the me and the things that we want. But I wanted this, and how come it didn't go this way, and how come it didn't go this way, that way, and the other. Be practical in all of your emotions, okay? Be practical and tell yourself that, number one, this is something that you have to experience, because not everything is roses, not everything is going to be shining. And number two, the way that you react to other people is the way that the universe will react to you, because even if that person is ugly, even if that person isn't somebody that you appreciate, isn't somebody that you want to be around, they're still a child of the universe. And that frequency is also interconnected with you. So be careful how you interact and or react to other people and their decisions, okay? So now we're going to move forward to the water signs. Water signs, we are discussing a lot of thoughts about the future, discussing a lot of people in our lives, people in our family trees, people in our current state of where we are, and discussing on how we should let them go. However, know, water signs, that sometimes it's not the way that you do things, it's the way that you think things that in turn allows the universe to open the roads for you, or open the waters for you, and allows you to go through these waters because of the thought that you put into things. So be careful of the things that you're thinking, and hold on to your tree of life. Hold on to your family. Even if you don't want to hold on to them, hold on to them. Have their back. Consult with them. Talk to them. A lot of situations can be resolved by a simple conversation. I also feel like there's a lot of prosperity coming through because of the communication. I'm not saying that the communication that's about to happen is going to be easy, that it's going to be perfect, that it's going to be fantastic, majestic. It's not. It's going to be heartfelt things. But you need to talk about them. Don't talk about them to hurt other people. Even though I feel like this week, people are going to talk to you about your life and try to throw things in your life and in your face that in their mind hurt you. But if you stand in your truth and you stand in where you're going, where you came from, where you are, and where you're going, standing in your truth, there's only but so much they can hurt you, and it'll actually allow you to grow as a person. Okay, it will allow you to manifest yourself in a very abundant way, in a very high frequency. Your frequency will be exalted even more than what it is now. Sometimes we have to roll with the punches and not lower ourselves to other people's standards or other people's expectations of how we should react to their nonsense. Okay, so hold on to your panties for this week, water signs. Okay, and now let me just move forward with the energies. This would have been the portion of the energies for the zodiac signs, you guys. I'm going to still pull 12 cards. I'm just not gonna give you guys excuse me, the zodiac signs. I'm not doing it because we are all one and we need to start working together as one. Okay, all right, so let's get started with these energies. All right, so some of us are going to be a little bit, I hope you guys can see that depiction, but some of us are going to be a little bit proactive when it comes to keeping things within ourselves, which is fantastic because you have to learn how to keep your secrets. Keep your intellectual property, you guys. It's very important. A lot of us are going to get what we want, but it's not going to be exactly what we want. Again, keep your intellectual property. Otherwise, you will get to the finish line, but you will get to the finish line without a leg, arm, fingers, etc. And what you want to do is be a creator, but you want to be smart. You want to be an innovator, an influencer, but you want to be smart. I see a lot of us having to deal with a lot of mental drama, mental issues, things that are coming from the past. I don't know if it's because it's retrograde season. I know Mercury is no longer retrograde by the time you guys see this video. However, the energy is very much strong. It's very, very strong. Especially during the time of the full moon, you guys will be discovering even more secrets that people have kept from you. But it's all from the past. It's the illusion being taken away and allowing you to see that you came from literally hell and that you overcame that and that you're still here up and running on your tippy toes, but up and running. I feel like a lot of us are going to have connections with their intuition, and at the same time not wanting to connect their intuition to the practical side of themselves. This is one thing that you feel something, and then there's another thing. It's something else when you react to how you feel, or sometimes not react to our feelings. I feel like those of us that have boyfriends, girlfriends in relationships, try to keep calm, cool, and collected because other people are going through even worse situations that you're going through and you don't even know it. I feel like others of us are moving at a slower pace than we normally do. Please do be careful with the way you drive. Be careful with anything that's mobile, electronic scooters. This does apply to me as well, because I do feel like the energies are so crazy that accidents might happen this week. I also feel like a lot of us are conquering the way that we move along our lives. We are conquering obstacles, because we're taking the problems and the worries and the situations head on strong. Okay, I also feel like a lot of us need to be careful with taking on problems from other people, because you taking problems from other people sometimes does stop you from resolving your own issues. Now, some of us, such as myself, I have problems that are other people's problems, but my name is written all over them. So I have to take care of things. I have to be able to maneuver things. And I suggest that a lot of us just take a breather. When it comes to situations like these, take a breather. Make sure that you understand the issue at hand, and then take it on headstrong. Don't try to take it on without a plan, okay? So, moving along. And then there's some of us that are so much in control that we're not really in control at all. We want to control everything else around us, but in reality, we're releasing our own right to not be condemned by outside influences and not be influenced so much by what's going on outside as opposed to inner earth. Pay attention to inner earth so that you can resolve your problems. A lot of us are making decisions that are not just for ourselves, but for the bigger picture, which in turn will give you more financial stability, which is a very big plus, because I do see a lot of us getting a lot more money. I do see the number 2, or getting money within like the 2s and 3s, maybe tip money, etc. Let's see. Maybe some of us don't work at restaurants, but the universe is tipping us with extra things. That's why I always encourage you guys to always have side businesses, careers, etc. This will allow you to have more control of your finances. And so the outside forces can only do so much to push you astray. Then there's some of us, you guys, that will be controlling situations that can seem sometimes absolutely impossible to control. Even our own happiness can sometimes be impossible to control, because sometimes we forget that we're so happy, that we're so much in control, that we have all this stuff going on, that we forget that sometimes the universe can smack us right in the face and bring us right back to earth where we first came from. So be careful with the overindulgence of emotions. I see a lot of us are going to be overthinking things, right? And because here it is, very happy. So we have the Magician in reverse, and then we have the 10 of Swords upright, okay? So this lets me know that there's a lot of things incomplete, and that there's a lot of things that you guys are not portraying to the world, which is great. A lot of us shouldn't be portraying things to the world all the time. Some things are meant to be a secret. Otherwise, you will allow yourself to be a product of your own environment, to be attacked by a bunch of parasites that won't know what to do in the situations that you see yourselves in, or in the struggles that you see yourselves in. Now, I feel like intuitively, because the Magician and the 10 of Swords are together, I feel like you guys are blocking yourselves, or you feel like you're blocking yourselves, but in reality, you're not blocking yourself, okay? Even though, yes, some of us do block ourselves because we talk too much. We are engaging too much as opposed to resolving. Just get it done. Get the stuff done. Get the job done. I also feel like some of us are going to experience some sort of separation or divorce, which might cause a lot of anxiety because we don't know what to do with our finances, or the finances are separate. However, it's a decision that you made. Your actions will cause a reaction and consequences, and that's something that you have to deal with. Okay, whatever separation or situation you're dealing with, The world is only reacting to your actions. And we forget. No one's hexing us. No one's coming for us. The world is reacting to your actions. Okay, we have 2 more pieces of energy here. And look, once we understand that no one's self-sabotaging us, we are not self-sabotaging ourselves more than what needs to be, then you can move forward. Some of us, yes, you're sabotaging yourself because you're not including yourself in the plan. You're not putting yourself first and dealing with everybody else's problems. And so you stop yourself from self-growth. And then once you realize that that's what's happening, all the walls come down. All of the walls come down, okay? And you stop hurting. You stop the pain. You stop the nonsense. Okay, and then the last energy is work, you guys. We have to work on healing. Because it's basically what I see here. A lot of things coming from the past for a lot of us. But we have to work on healing strategies, so that we don't walk through the doors after the 10 of Swords, walk through healing with the same baggage and the same nonsense. Because you know what's going to happen? That after the healing is done, it's only going to last 2.5 seconds. And then after that, you have to deal with it again. And yet it's going to be another experience where you have to go through the same thing again. Okay, so make sure that you heal the past. Close the doors, shut the doors, shut them close to the past. And your past regrets, your past sorrows, your past way of doing things, even the way that you even brush your teeth or wake up in the morning. Let go of the past. Make sure that this week is a week where you let go of the past and put yourself first by putting include everyone in the picture. Do not make moves, do not make plans, do not move forward without putting everyone in that hole, in that bowl of water, in that bowl of candy, in that bowl of food, etc. Otherwise, you'll be left in the dust, okay? For those of you that are experiencing legalities or situations with legalities and separations and separating finances, before you move on, because I do feel like in the next 2 to 3 weeks, I feel like a lot of us are going to move out or move on forward of a situation and relationship that had no fixing. There's no children, there's no paperwork, there is no job that fixes emotions. When you do not feel comfortable in a situation, there's only so much that you can hold on to. There's only so much misery you can hold on to, okay? And sometimes it's best to release, even if you go back to the person. Even if you go back to the same place, the same person in a couple of weeks, but give yourself some time for yourself to reevaluate yourself and reevaluate your finances, okay? Your finances are very important. Because I do feel like some people are more into fixing other people's lives and not realizing that their lives also need fixing, including, especially finances. But I think that's all. Those are the only energies that I see here. And yeah, please like, share, and subscribe, you guys. You guys know where to find me. Please water your life. And I continue to send everybody blessings, good vibes, and I'll even send you some bad vibes, because sometimes bad vibes, bad situations can result in higher frequency, can result in other things for you, okay, that will better you, that will teach you, that will grow you, that will heal you. Not everything that shines is gold, and not everything that's bad is rotten, okay? So please water your life, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.